Hello, everyone. In this video, I will be explaining to you how do we create the loan amortization schedule. For simplicity, I have taken three inputs already. The loan amount, I've taken it as 15 lakhs. The rate of interest per annum, I've taken it as 12%, and number of installments, 24. So note that this is a simple loan amortization schedule, where for given 24 months, it will calculate the schedule, the loan repayment schedule. At the end of it, you'll basically have all these yellow shaded cells being filled. Okay, so before that, let me calculate the PMT. PMT stands for the annuity amount. Okay, that is how much should be paid in each of the installments. Here I'm talking about 24 installments to be paid, right? And I'm assuming they are annual installments. Okay, so to calculate the installment amount, you will have to use the function PMT. Okay, so it is asking for almost 5 arguments, but note that you only have to give 3 arguments here. One, the rate. The rate I will link with this cell. Okay, comma, n per number of installments are given here. All right, and I'm assuming 12% per annum, and there are 24 years in which you have to repay. If it is monthly or quarterly, you know that you have to divide the number of periods. Sorry, divide the rate by frequency of compounding, or if it's number of installment should be multiplied with, or rather number of years to be multiplied with the number of installments per year. All right, so the pre-V or present value is basically the loan amount here. Note that I'm putting a minus symbol here, and that's it. So you don't have to give the type or the FV. So ignore that. So the amount of installment is around 1,92,695. That means 1,92,695 has to be paid each of the period. All right, so now how do we create the loan amortization schedule? Okay, so let us come here. We have the beginning loan amount, that would be this. All right, so enter. Then the installment amount would be I will link this cell with this, and note that I'm putting a dollar symbol so that it is freezed. So going forward, if I copy paste this downwards, it will still take the value from cell number B5 only. And the amount of interest would be whatever is the loan amount at the beginning of that particular period or the year, multiplied with the rate of interest. Rate of interest is here in cell number B2, and I'm going to freeze it because I need to copy this downwards. So when I copy it to downwards here, I want the rate of interest cell to be taken from B2 only. All right, so I don't want that relative cell referencing here. So that is my interest amount, and the principal amount would be, okay, see, 1,92,695 is what the installment amount that has been paid. Out of that, 1,80,000 will be adjusted by the bank towards the interest. So the remaining amount will be adjusted towards the principal. So 1,92,000 has been paid minus 1,80,000 has been deducted as interest. The remaining amount, which is around 12,695, will be adjusted towards the principal. All right, and therefore the closing loan amount is going to be, what was your beginning loan amount minus the amount of principal adjustment that happened during the particular period. So your closing loan amount is 14,87,305. So the beginning loan amount for next period would be the closing loan amount of the previous period. Note that I'm linking this cell. All right, so the installment amount, can I copy this? Yes. Okay, because it's going to be the same amount. Interest, the calculations will be same, so I'm just copying this also. As you can see, it is taking the opening value, the beginning loan amount value, multiplying with the rate of interest cell B2. Then principal also I can copy paste, right? And also closing loan amount also I can copy paste, right? Once this is filled, the same thing will continue for all the remaining 24 months. So therefore you can select all of them. All right, so copy paste that. One second. Yeah, select all of them and copy paste this across all the 24 months. All right, so as you can see, my loan amortization schedule is prepared with final balance being 0. All right, so yeah, this is basically the loan amortization schedule, where you are able to customize the loan amount, and you're also able to customize the rate of interest. Okay, note that if, for example, instead of 15 lakhs, if I make it 25 lakhs, okay, so the automatically everything is working. All right, instead of rate of interest 12%, if I make it as, say, for example, 18%, okay, it will still work. Okay, but one thing that has not been, we are unable to do here is, what happens if I change the number of installments from 24 into, say, for example, 36. Okay, then what happens? Calculations are going on, but after 24th month, there is no provision for you to create the remaining 12 installments. Okay, so I hope you understood the challenge here. Okay, or even if I make it 12 months also here. So you see, after 12 months, it is still continuing to give me the values, which is incorrect, right? So this is the challenge. So how are we going to fix it? How are we going to fix it? For which I'm going to use one small creative, idea here. What we will do is we'll use the conditional formatting and the if condition. All right. So let me try that now. So same loan amount schedule. I'm just going to put some if function here. Okay. For example, this one is there, right? So this one I will put an if. I'll create this schedule for 100 periods. I'm just 100 is a random number I'm taking. I will create a provision for 100 such series. All right. Okay. What I'll do is I'll just save this and I'll copy paste this to a new sheet so that if somebody wants to, I'm working on this loan amortization with the conditional formatting. Okay. So, all right. So here I'm going to use a conditional formatting to customize this. So let me create this series for, in fact, first of all, let me delete this. Okay, I deleted all of them. Now periods. Okay, now I'm going to first of all remove all the formatting here. Yeah, that's part of my creative planning. Okay, remove the borders. Okay, so this border I will keep. So here I'm going to enter 100 periods. Okay, so I can enter one here and use the fill option, fill series, columns 1 and 100. So it basically fills a series of 100. So that means I am customizing, I'm creating a model here where you can build the loan amount schedule for up to 100 months. In fact, if you want, you can do it more also. All right. So this is one. And then the loan amount, as we know, loan amount is 25 lakhs, right? Now here, instead of just typing that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an if function. If this value is less than or equals to the number of installments. Okay, I hope you followed. If this number is less than or equal to number of installments, that means I want this cell to check whether D8, which has the period, that row, which period does it belong to, is less than the life or not. If it is less than that, or even if it is 24th month also, I want it to give me the value that I want it here, which is B1, which is my loan amount. If not, I want it to give me the value 0. Okay, enter. Now, if I copy this, what happened? Okay, 1 second, sorry. Not copy this, leave it. Let's fill this series and then come back to copy this. Okay, go to installment amount. As you know, my installment amount is also this cell only, right? We have to just put a F4. This is how we filled. But instead of filling it, I'll just insert that as part of an if function. All right. So if this cell is less than or equal to this cell, okay, that is my life. All right. So it should give me the installment amount to be taken here. Okay. If not, I want it to give me a 0 value. All right. So 1 second, I just need to put an F4 here also. All right. So interest amount also, I know the interest amount calculation is 25 lakhs multiplied by 18% or 12%, whatever is the value. Okay. This is what I want. Let me copy this or cut this. So put an if function, check whether this is less than or equal to number of installments already defined. Okay, so if this is true, I want you to do this calculation. If it is false, you give me 0, right? Yeah, you will see the effect of this in a while. Just wait. Principal, again, I know the formula, which is my installment amount minus the interest amount, right? So what I'll do is I'll cut this. Okay, insert that as part of an if function where I will test for the period if it is less than or equal to number of installments. Freeze it, comma, value if true, type this, value if false, give 0. All right. Similarly, closing loan amount. I know that it's beginning loan amount minus principal. That's how we would have entered the formula. But this time what I'll do is I'll cut this. I'll put an if function and check whether this period is less than or equal to the overall period of the loan. Okay. If it is true, give me that calculation or give me 0. All right. So again, one last formula I have to enter. So my beginning loan amount I know is this. Okay, but instead of doing that, I will put an if function. Again, check whether this period is less than or equal to the the number of installments of the loan. If this is true, give me the value, otherwise give me 0, right? That's it. So now we can, I guess I have put everything okay. So let me just copy this. Yeah, it's making sense now. Let me copy this and double click. So as you can see, it is giving me value 0 after 24th month. Did you observe this? Right? After 24th. Say for example, if this was loan was for a period of, let's say 6 years, not month, 6 years, for example, instead of 24, 6, then what happens? So the amortization schedule is filled for 6 years. After that, it becomes 0. Let's say if I make it 18, okay, after 18 months, or sorry, 18 years, the values have become 0. So I hope you've already got an idea of what I'm going to do right now. So we have to put conditional formatting here. Let's say starting with this cell, this row. Okay, I'll select this row. There are 100, right? I don't want something beyond the number of installments which is given here. For example, after 18, my life is 18, right? After 18, the value should be invisible. Okay, I'm not going to delete them. I'm going to make it invisible. So I selected this conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, greater than, okay, this particular cell. See this, I've linked it with this cell. If this is greater than this, if this is greater than this, do a custom format, fill with white background. Okay, font also you give a white color. Okay, then what happens? A white background with a white color. So the numbers will start disappearing. Okay, I mean, are we deleting the numbers? No, the numbers are already here. They're in the cell, but they're not just, they're just been hidden. All right. Similarly, I can do that here also. I'll select, I'll select this also. Okay, I'll select this also. And then I'll do a conditional formatting, highlight cell rules. If these are equal to 0, if they're equal to 0, do a custom format with font color being white, and fill the cell also with the white background. Okay, and click OK, and you can see all the values which had 0. Okay, now naturally, because I had given if condition, right? So there will be value 0. All of them are hidden. So I basically have exactly for 18 months. All right. So this is what I was telling you as a creative thing. So for instance, instead of 18 months, if I make it 6 months, what happens? Sorry, 6 years, only 6 years will appear. If I make it 12, 12 will appear. Okay, I hope you got the logic of how we have used Excel here. So thank you for watching. The file is already uploaded in the description below. So please access it and practice. Thank you for watching.